And what's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. So I just wanted to talk about something because I feel like it's pretty significant. I feel like it's pretty major, and obviously the mainstream media hasn't covered it the way that they should. Some progressive channels have, and now I'm just going to put my 2 cents in it. How about that? Andrew Yang has already qualified for the November debate. So we're going to see him up there in October, and we're going to see him up there in November. Now, this is huge. This is huge because, again, nobody knew who Andrew Yang was 7 minutes ago. Maybe a select few people, but nobody knew who he was, and they all doubted him in the beginning. Nobody had faith in Andrew Yang, and seeing the underdog rise from the ashes like a phoenix, it's pretty fucking amazing. All right, so for the 5th debate in November, there's only 8 candidates that's qualified. That's Joe Biden, Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, Tom Steyer, which, mind blown, but I think he's pretty much financing his own run. Elizabeth Warren and Andrew Yang. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in the least bit. And I just wanted to kind of, sort of revel in the fact that Andrew Yang's going to be there. Bernie Sanders is going to be there. And it's going to be pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Now, I don't want to skip too far ahead because we got October debate coming up, and that's going to be pretty significant. And Yang's going to be on that stage. And of course, Tulsi Gabbard is going to be on that stage. Now, what does that mean? You could be Yang Gang. You could be like Cereus. I don't give a fuck about Tulsi Gabbard. And I get what you're saying. I get it. But Tulsi, Bernie, Yang, they all sort of share the same pool. Okay? They all kind of share the same pool of voters. And my theory is Tulsi Gabbard is going to go on the stage in October. She's going to say what she needs to say and get her message across. But I think she knows that she's not about to be POTUS. I think in her heart of hearts, she knows she's not going to become POTUS. And I think what she's going to do is go after Elizabeth Warren. Now, what does that mean for Andrew Yang? I think if Elizabeth Warren gets hurt, because don't be fooled, right now she is the front runner. I'm not thrilled saying that, but it's true. Right now, Elizabeth Warren is technically the front runner. So if Tulsi Gabbard goes up there and is unleashed like a fucking Kamehameha and hits Elizabeth Warren with something with substance and policy, you don't gotta get vicious, but hits her with substance, it could hurt. And of course, if it hurts and some people that were on Warren's side back off, Yang could pick up some of those people. Potentially there's a couple of candidates that could pick up some of her people, but not all those candidates are top tier. And the way I'm seeing it right now is Andrew Yang has to be considered a top tier candidate. If you're still going and looking at this race and thinking Andrew Yang ain't top tier, then you're sadly fucking mistaken. So maybe I'm just hoping and dreaming. Maybe it's just well wishing, but I'm hoping Tulsi goes up there, hits her with the Hadouken, and Yang sucks up just a little bit of Warren's people that may happen to fall off. Okay? Now, look, what Yang's done is significant. It's huge. He made 10 mil this third quarter. Now, let's talk about just how significant that is. And, there's been a lot of sort of record-breaking things happening in this third quarter. Bernie Sanders, $25 fucking million. Like, that's huge. That's huge. So 25.3 million to be exact. So shout out to Bernie Sanders. And I think his donations came in at $18. The average donation was $18 a pop. So I don't know if you're watching this and you're a Sanders supporter, but if you are, that's fucking huge, right? And Andrew Yang hitting 10 mil is huge. All right, so he had nearly 300,000 donors and raised $10 million. Now, he completely shit on Cory Booker, who's been in the game. Cory Booker is established, right? He shit on Cory Booker, and Cory Booker was begging for that $6 million. I think he said if he didn't hit the $6 million, he was going to drop out, right? So if you were to look at it from the outside, most people would have thought, yo, if Andrew Yang does $6 million, yo, that's pretty dope. Andrew Yang did $10 million fucking dollars. He shit on Cory Booker. He shit on Klobuchar. How much did she do? I think she did like 4.6 or something like that. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. I think she did 4.6, okay? He completely shit on Amy Klobuchar. And look, he was on Kamala Harris's ass. She did $11.6 million, okay? 11.6. She was the darling at one point. Kamala Harris was the darling, right? Nobody knew who Andrew Yang was 7 minutes ago. Kamala Harris was the darling. She did 11.6. He was on her ass, okay? And just to put it in even broader perspective, Joe Biden did $15.2 million. So what does that mean? That means Andrew Yang was $5.2 million away from the fucking former vice president. 5.2 mil. Now, I'm not trying to say it like $5.2 million isn't a lot of money. If you or I, anybody watching this fucking video, happen to stumble across $5.2 million, our life would forever be changed. But let's just be real. Let's put it into context. These guys are dealing with tons of money right now. So in context, 5.2 mil isn't that far off. Yang was 5.2 mil away from the former fucking vice president. That's huge. That's huge. That was my Trump impression. That's huge. So, I mean, this should be talked about. This should be talked about. Anybody that was sleeping on Andrew Yang, stop it. And anybody that's saying like, oh, Bernie Sanders is done, it's over. Did you see what he just did? Did you see the 25 mil? So clearly I like Bernie. Clearly I like Andrew Yang. Those are people I'm excited to see on this next debate stage. Tulsi Gabbard, I like. She's my number 3. I want to see her go on there and completely unleash on Elizabeth Warren. But really what this video was about is I wanted to talk about Andrew Yang making it to the 5th debate. He's already made it. And he's going to be on this 4th debate stage. And I'm just excited to hear what he has to say. He's so not your norm. He's not your atypical politician. And they try to write him off all the time. Try to write him the fuck off. But people love Andrew Yang. They hear his message. And it resonates. And it rings loud and clear. And so Yang Gang, this is the time for y'all to celebrate. Pop some bottles. Sip some champagne. He's made it to the next couple debates. And the way you got to look at it is the more time he has on that debate stage, the more people he's going to reach. Okay? Because you and I, we could be knee deep into politics, but the average Joe Schmo isn't. But they will watch these debates that not everybody's, some of the politicians aren't a fan of. But everyday people watch it. And it's almost like a WWE wrestling match, pay-per-view. You can't take your eyes off of it. And I get that not everybody likes it in that format, but for the average person, they can sit down and they can watch it and they can enjoy it, as opposed to somebody standing on stage talking for 2 hours, about their policies and what they want to do. Some people who are super into politics, they can sit down and enjoy that, but not for everybody. For other people, these debates really help them learn little bitty things here and there and help them make a decision. So, yeah, that's it. Andrew Yang, he's in the next debate in October, and he's in the fifth debate. He's only one of several other people that's made it, and that's huge. Congratulations, Andrew Yang. Also, if you want to donate to Read My Lips, I have a PayPal link in the description. I'm trying to get a webcam so I can live stream and try to upgrade this equipment I got over here so I can keep up with the channel as it's growing. Every little bit helps. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. Hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.